Hello, beautiful. It's TK. We're on a roll now. I've been wanting to do this for some weeks, and now I'm really excited enough to do it. Losing weight. Today, we're going to talk about mindset. Okay. Food is only, really the purpose of food is for sustenance. So I want you to start remembering what is the purpose of food. That is mindful eating. And where it comes from. Food is simply to give us energy to live so that I can communicate with you and you can communicate with me, so that we can walk across the street, so we can wake up, we can go to sleep. That's all it is for. So now we're talking about the psychology of food. We have turned food into a crutch, into a lifestyle. We have cooking shows, we have baking contests, and we make things out of sugar and chocolate and just all these different things, and that's all fun and can be hobbies. But the purpose of food is not for pleasure. We use food for reward and punishment. We reward ourselves. Oh, I had a hard day, let me treat myself to some Chick-fil-A. Oh, I got a promotion. Let's go out for dinner and get some drinks. I mean, we will always find a reason to use food to supplement our emotional well-being. And we want to break that. Food, we want to break that connection and create a new connection. Food sustains us, and it can be used to celebrate, and it can be used to punish. Actually, we're using it to celebrate, and it's punishing us because we're doing it without awareness. Then we could wake up the next day. Why did I eat that? We think about, oh, I ate so many calories. Oh, I'm so bloated. Oh, why did I do that to myself? So we use it, and that's the trickster of the ego. So again, mindset, spiritual awareness, living. The ego will encourage you to do something and then make you feel bad about doing it. Love doesn't do that. There are only two emotions, love and fear. If you've been with me for a minute, you've heard me say it a million times. Use this in all of your sort of calculations. Fear is of the ego. Love is of the spirit. And our ego will say, go eat that, go whatever, and you can even ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What am I avoiding? Why do I need this thing to make me feel better? Why am I craving this glass of wine or this crunchy bag of chips? Why do I want that? What would it take for me to be able to be self-sustaining without the crutch of food? What else can I use to fill that void? There's a void. What is it? And it takes self-reflection and introspection to figure that out. It's different for all of us. But I can tell you, we have been conditioned, often through our families, through work, through commercials, through everything. So, oh, eat this, celebrate here. After a funeral, there's a repast. After a wedding, there's a reception. It's everywhere, so recondition yourself to be able to be in relation to one another and enjoy the spirit of one another and laughter and love. And it does not require a gazillion calories to do that. And to do that sometimes is fine. Celebration with anything is fine, or as they say, everything in moderation. But if it's all the time, if it's every day or every weekend or every month, it's going to be very difficult to get to the target that you want, because you're misusing food to replace a spiritual, to replace your thoughts. Instead of you're just mindlessly eating, instead of being mindful. And we want to live a conscious and aware life. That's what life is for. It's about being aware and growing through our circumstance. All all things are lessons to be learned. Even this point of where our body is, where our weight is, that's a lesson. This is teaching us how to eat now. Just being here now is teaching us how to reconnect with ourselves, to realign our body and our mind and our spirit, especially our body and our mind. If you don't get anything else from this time together, it is your mind that is making these choices about your body. Stop being mad at your body. Your body is a beautiful thing. And you can stop being mad at yourself. You can just start making big choices right now. You don't have to wait till you reach your goal weight to be happy. Every day you're making a better choice. Every moment I am drinking clear, healthy beverages instead of a beverage that's going to work against me. I am achieving my weight goal. This is success right here. And I make it fun. I get a beautiful, pretty mug. I sit here and have tea with you. I bought a little tea set and had tea with the girlfriend a few weeks ago. And you can create another healthy environment. So do yourself a favor. Think about what you think about. This whole journey, this path to enlightenment, this awakening that we're doing, our body, we give it too much weight. I can throw this word around all day long. We give it way more importance to reach our goal. What's primary is our mindset. And when we choose the correct mindset of health and wellness, of life affirming foods, of spending time in relationship to one another in love and spirit, and doesn't have to be through food, then actually we will achieve what we want. It is the miracle of God, the concept of giving and receiving, that when you give, you receive automatically. You receive the benefit you want by giving the correct choices in your mind. When you receive those inputs into your countenance and express them, then you give to others right away. It's just like I decided to do this, and I said, I'm going to share this journey with Remarkable Wellness and anyone else who wants to be in it at this time, because we need different tools. The food keeps changing. What they're putting in the food keeps changing. And we're getting older. So the formula, we talked about math before, is changing. Our body is slowing down. Our metabolism slows as we age. Our estrogen and testosterone levels, they change. And the food is changing. It's getting more contaminated, more dense. And so that's tilting the scale. And we have to be mindful and conscious of the things we do to get back in alignment. That's all it is. It's okay. You don't get mad when your eyesight goes and you got to put your glasses on, or you may get mad at a minute and then you're happy to have those glasses so you can see. Why? This is a natural evolution of getting older. When we're younger, our body's on fire, we're moving, we're hanging, we're going. And then over time, all that heavy, dense, contaminated food starts to build up in our body, along with our natural aging process, and our body gets heavier, it gets slower. And if we're not cognizant, it starts to build disease. It starts to clog up, it filter, it won't release the food. We're still eating, I can't believe it when I see people eating, I don't even know what they call it, like this, a 16-ounce steak, that's a pound of meat. That is a pound of meat. That is a lot of meat. When one serving is about 4 ounces or 6 ounces. So, if you want to lose weight, those are the adjustments that you make. And especially if you're, middle-aged and you're still eating 16 ounces of beef and wondering why you can't lose weight, or you're sluggish, or, your ankles are swollen in the morning. I'm telling you right now, that's why. You haven't made the adjustment. And that's okay. It's a correction. Now we're correcting these things. Our understanding, we're illuminating, we're learning. Now we understand. If that 16 ounce, take it down to 8 ounces, and then fill the rest of your plate with asparagus and broccoli and, some lemon and butter, maybe a little bit of butter even, but that's going to make all of the difference. Okay. So change your relationship to food. Do not use it as a reward and risk system. And we'll talk more about reward and risk, because that's a fear-based system. In love, you don't need to reward or punish. It's all good. It's all just learning, mistakes to be corrected, things to be celebrated with one another, but it's not a judgment or a grading system for which you need to feel bad or good about. But you will feel refreshed. You will feel lighter. You will have clarity. And if those are things you desire, then you get all the things you want. All right. We'll be back. Love and light.